today we are making a stylish jean jacket. We have a Cricut here. We're printing out Experiencer project on vinyl to go right across the top right here. Then later we're gonna take fringe it up. We want it to be the full 21 inches to go all the way across here. So we're having to use a 24-inch cutting mat, which is why our setup is on the floor right now. I don't have 2 feet of space on my desk. I barely have room on the desk to put a water bottle. I typed it up on the Cricut app. You can add a little bit of a curve to the font. So hoping that the curve is just right, but I didn't actually measure it or anything. We're just hoping. Fingers crossed in all aspects that this doesn't screw up, because it keeps making a kind of funny noise while it's cutting. This jean jacket that we're doing this on was my dad's, and then my brother's, and now it's mine. You can see they stained it a little bit. I'm hoping that this little bit of added fashion, maybe it'll make it a little less sloppy. We're gonna sew on some fringe here that's going to properly distract from the stains and still let it be this fashionable item, not just a stained old jacket. So we'll see. That's our experiment today on the Experiencer project. It just finished and it's already 10:15. I think it's been going for like at least 3 hours. I found a font that I love on the design website Canva, but you can't curve text on Canva and we need a slight curve. So I ended up downloading a similar font for free online, but it's a lot more scraggly, if that makes sense, and like jagged. So it kind of beat up the vinyl in the cutting process, and I just don't think it's gonna work. I think the letters are too scraggly, but I think that the curve is important. And we just have to find an entirely new font. Why doesn't Canva have a curved setting? This is very frustrating. Yesterday I tried to look cute for you guys, but I thought that I was going to be able to finish that, and instead I had to start all over again today. So I'm in my Scooby-Doo nightgown, living my best life. I woke up at 8:30, it's now almost 4, and I think I finally have the image from Canva, the font I like from Canva. I took it to GIMP, which is like Photoshop but free, curved the image. It took me from 8 a.m. to now 4 to figure out how to do that. Then had to figure out how to like compress the file size so that I could upload it onto the Cricut app. Now finally it's uploaded, it's ready to go. And iVEN just started a conference call, and the printer, as you saw yesterday, is pretty loud, so I cannot print it yet. So we're still working on finishing something that I said I was going to do yesterday. Experiencer project with a curve, and it seems like good quality. So let's try this again. It's been about 24 hours since I started this project that was supposed to take about an hour. But this time it printed out a lot more quickly because it was not a crazy messed up file, so that's good. We're gonna use this t-shirt press. We have this kind of stuck down. We're gonna heat this baby up and have a go. This thing has just been a nightmare to make so far. And we're not done yet because we're planning on adding fringe. This heat press was just not working. We read all of these articles about getting the right temperature. We readjusted the temperature a couple times. Finally got it melted enough that we could peel it off a little bit, and we saw the threading from the jeans and then like the seam itself, kind of like the blue and the yellow have come off. So we finally realized that it's just this seam here directly under the letters that was screwing everything up. What do we do at that point? This is crazy. And then we realized you could literally just use a traditional iron, apply the correct amount of heat, apply the correct amount of pressure, and avoid the seam super easily. It's just been a struggle, really, unnecessarily. We're gonna work later on adding fringe, and hopefully that'll go off seamlessly. The spool of thread we got doesn't fit on the sewing machine, and we don't have the adapter piece, so that's fun. We pinned the fringe directly beneath the seam with the fringe in the upward direction, so when the jacket's being worn, the fringe will fall to hide the seam beneath it. The seam from the back piece and the sleeves don't quite align, but we care the most about lining up the back piece. So you can see how we kind of connected that seam to the sleeve right here. We have it all ready to sew, but sewing is something that I really kind of just learned. So I'm a little bit nervous. It seems like everything that can go wrong will go wrong lately, so we'll see how this all works out. 3 days into this project, we are finally at the stage where we are trying to sew this on. We have this pinned everywhere. So that's at least good news. We're making progress. This is Zach. He's our friend, our best man at our wedding. He's our wildfire evacuee.
I woke up first thing in the morning and I heard footsteps on the roof. I'm freaking out. I think the firemen are breaking into the house to try to rescue me. And I throw on clothes and I run outside and there's like 15 peacocks on my roof just walking around. It was a crazy morning.
Zach is our sewing expert because 10 years ago he took a sewing class, so he knows.
Oh, you lost your thread.
Just came right out. That's nice. Off to a great start. You feeling good about going over that pin?
I'm sure I have okay about going over. Do you have a replacement needle?
Yeah. You did it.
One down. 10 to go.
I really don't want to speak too soon, but considering all the issues that I've had just trying to make this thing work, this is going less terribly than I expected.
You did a good job. It's straight, it's lined up, it's against the seam. We haven't broken any needles yet.
Oh, you know what I'm doing? Is,
You just put the foot back down? Oh, you're just going on the jacket side?
yeah, I've sewed the jacket together.
Okay. I'm not purpose. Yeah, you did. You did. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, I sewed this together for a little while.
Yeah.
I knew things were going too well.
You bleeding yet?
No.
You're not really sewing because you're bleeding. Okay, so you didn't do a bad job. Against the seam is a little weird in some places. Some places it's very perfect. Overall though, I mean, it looks pretty good. And it holds pretty well, like on these.
There we go. This is good. Let's just call it.
Call it? Just, I guess you could have a long piece of it hanging at the end. You have another needle?
Now that you've seen how well I can sew, you're...
Yeah, I can do better. I don't feel better anymore. You make me feel better about myself, so thank you.
You're welcome.
I haven't stabbed myself with this needle yet, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
Right.
But I've also only made it about an inch.
Oh.
Oh no, I think you sewed
This
the sleeve
too?
together.
No, I thought we were done.
It's only like an inch.
No.
I only have like an inch to go on this, but we should probably fix that before I get all the way there. Got a lot of strengths. Sewing may not be one of them, but that's okay.
We did it! I seriously doubted us.
I definitely doubted you.
All in all, if you're not me, it was a fairly simple project.
But somehow we still managed to turn it into a 4-day endeavor.
Yeah, definitely an experience.
Take 2!
Here we go.
Literally this
Electric boogaloo.
map cake to electric boogaloo. Situation. I did not know you had this many games because you're always just on TikTok.
I can't human. I don't know how to do this.